So a few decades ago, feminists and leaders in the non-Orthodox world added into the liturgy the names of the Imahot, the names of Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel into the daily prayer in the Amidah. But when they did it, they added Rachel before Leah. And it's always been something that I find incredibly painful, because I feel like it reinforces the love that's shown to the beautiful bride Rachel, and poor Leah, who all she ever did was act with incredible faith and love to try to do everything she could have done right in the world, and build a family and build a home and make her children feel safe and be a good sister and a good wife. Is relegated, even by the feminists, in our day, to second status. And it always makes me very upset. And so in my prayer, I always say Leah and then Rachel, because it seems to make more sense. And also it seems like a tikkun. It's kind of righting the wrong of the past. But I had one colleague who once gave me a compelling reason of why it should be the other way. She said that for her, when she sees Rachel and then Leah, it's a daily reminder of the ways in which our tradition and our world are still broken. And so literally 3 times a day when she encounters the Amidah and she says Rachel and then Leah, she's reminded that things aren't exactly right yet in our world. And I find this to be incredibly compelling, that there are certain elements of our tradition that are imperfect like we are. And when we bump up against them constantly, we are reminded that there's still tremendous work to be done. And so I find this to be actually inspiring now. Some things are so painful that they need to just be stricken from the Siddur, but there are very few things like that, from my opinion, and I'm sort of a liturgical traditionalist, and I would so much rather bump up against texts that are uncomfortable and traditions that are uncomfortable and remind myself of the kind of Jewish life that I really want to lead and what I believe in, rather than take them out. So I like the constant re-engagement with difficult and problematic texts. It reminds me that there's work still to be done.